Becky asked a question, precalculus trigonometry. Find an angle theta with theta between 0 and 360 degrees that has the same sine as the sine of 50 degrees and the same cosine as the cosine of 50 degrees. So I've started over here with my unit circle, and remember, unit circle, the radius is 1. That's why it's called the unit circle. And again, in math, we measure from the initial position. We do go counterclockwise. So I've marked the 50 degrees. And at that point, let's just look, I've got the triangle drawn in orange. And if we were to do the sine of 50 degrees, and maybe I should drop down here, saw, cab, only the sine and the cosine. So the sine of 50 degrees, if we look here, is going to be the opposite over hypotenuse. So the opposite is indeed going to be our y-coordinate, the height of our triangle. And the hypotenuse is just going to be our unit circle, so 1. So that's going to be our y-coordinate. So what we're being asked for is to find another angle between 0 and 360 where the sine is the same as the y. So again, let's just look at our unit circle here. Let's find another point that has the same y-coordinate as this point here. So if we just come over here, we are going to find that this point here would give us the same y, and let me sketch the triangle from here. And this would be our 50 degrees here. So think about it, that's 180 minus 50. So 180 minus 50 would be 130 degrees. Sorry, that was not the best sketching there. So 130 degrees will give you the same sine, which is the same y-coordinate. So if I just, for the next part of the question, let me just go ahead and erase some of this here. I can take out quite a bit of this. Maybe that was a little bit too much. There we go. So the next one is the cosine, and I will just go ahead and switch to a different color. Let me go to purple. The cosine of 50 degrees, well, again, this is the adjacent over hypotenuse. So from our 50 degrees, adjacent is going to be our x-coordinate, and our hypotenuse is just going to be 1. So the cosine is x. The cosine of 50 degrees is just our x-coordinate. So we need to find a point on this circle that has the same x-coordinate as our point over here. Well, let's just trace it down. You'll see this point here in the circle has the same x-coordinate. And again, if I just join that up from the origin, this here would be 50 degrees. So if you like, if we've got to get it, we can't say negative 50 because they do say between 0 and 360. So starting from the initial position, we would have to go a full 360, if you like, and then minus 50. So 360 minus 50, which is 310 degrees. I do apologize. My threes don't seem to be working out too well. So I hope that helps. So for the sine of 50, you're looking for 130. We'll have the same sign. And for the cosine, 310.